I don't have a script or anything for this video. I'm honestly just sitting here talking to you guys, talking to the vlog, and I've specifically waited until everybody else in the house went camping so that I could make this video just 1v1 and just have an open talk with you guys. I've always struggled with different issues of mental health, whether that's anxiety, which I've just recently got a medication for, whether it's depression, which I usually tend to keep to myself or to my close friends, but it is a very real problem in my life, and recently on stream I realized that it's not just me. The other day I was streaming for the first time in a brand new hardcore world on Minecraft, and a long-time viewer, a really active viewer of the stream, came into the stream and he was saying how he wasn't having the best day and how he was just struggling with depression, and where he's from, I'm pretty sure that it's in lockdown, but it's also that the depression was leading to him not being able to not having the motivation to really do much. And that's really the reason I wanted to sit down here and address this situation on the vlog, so that I can really think about what I want to say and how I want to say it, I guess. Basically, how we handled it on stream was, and I'm sorry I'm not making eye contact so much, but basically what we did on stream to handle this situation was I was explaining that he has places to go, how to handle it, like how I've handled it and how it has worked. And I've also, in drastic situations, I did pull up a bunch of international suicide hotlines on stream just to make sure everything was okay. He is perfectly fine now. He knows that he can always talk to myself in my Discord. He can always put into Noah's Discord. But it really got me thinking about how I'm not the only person going through this, I guess. Don't get me wrong, I know I'm obviously not the only person going through this, but when you slip away into depression, or when you start overthinking every small scenario, it really feels like nobody else is in your corner, I guess is a good way to put it. And honestly, I'm sure a lot of you guys can relate to this, but when I struggle with my anxiety, or when I've struggled with my depression, I honestly feel like I'm letting a lot of people down, especially like my parents, because I am the big brother. I'm the top dog out of all, like, the kids in my family, my cousins and sisters and stuff like that. But I feel like I let my siblings down, my cousins down, my mom, dad, grandparents. I feel like I let them down because I'm really not this big, strong guy that I portray myself to be. And don't get me wrong, like physically, yeah, I'm strong, but without the mental stability, what's even the point of having physical dominance, you know? And I can't wait for my dad to watch this video, and I guarantee I'll hear something when he comes home, because every time I upload a video, somebody's gotta let me hear it, or somebody's gonna bring it up, and that alone triggers anxiety. Like, it sounds stupid, and don't get me wrong, I like talking about the videos, but in a way, over my past history of making YouTube videos, usually when somebody brings it up, they're trying to make jokes, or they're trying to poke fun at what I like doing. So honestly, when people bring it up, it's kind of nerve-wracking, and it makes me very anxious, because they might actually want to talk about the video and they might have enjoyed the video, but I kind of try to avoid it because I'm just waiting for them to bash on the passion that I've been doing for many years now, and the passion that I've been doing on this channel for the past almost 3 years now. We're getting close on the 3-year anniversary of this channel. But it's crazy, and I'm sorry if I keep rambling on, but it's crazy how one like minor thing, like how I was saying, like how people talk about the vlogs to me, how something so minimal can trigger anxiety attacks and can make you think, what do they think about the videos? Why are they talking about it to me? Like, what made them bring it up? And it sucks, because honestly I think that like limits the content that I can make for you guys, because I'm afraid what people are going to have to say, and that is a massive roadblock for myself. And I obviously know if it's a massive roadblock for myself, then it must be a huge roadblock for some people who, like, think about religious status, or like in Egypt you have to serve 7 years of mandated military. Like, think about the people that don't do that, or don't want to do that, but they won't say that because they're afraid what people will say and what people will think. Anxiety is a big problem amongst many people, and it sucks. it just sucks. This video is all over, but I just want to talk. I just want to like have a conversation. And don't get me wrong, like I know I have people that I can go to in situations when I need it, and everybody who does struggle with anxiety and depression, I hope to God they know that there's always somebody that you can talk to, even if it's like an old friend or a parent or something. Like somebody will get you help. Keep reaching out until somebody does get you help. And I know in my family, and I'm not gonna name who, but I know that some people in my family think depression is just being sad. And it, like, I always hear, oh, depression's not that bad, you're just sad, suck it up. You can't suck it up, and that's the hard part to explain, because when they say that you feel like such a disappointment, but what can you do? Because when they say that, they're making it worse, and they think they're all glorious and shit, and they're not going to listen to you because they think they're on top of the world, and they think you're overreacting and you're just being a little bitch. They're not going to listen to that bullshit. When really them not listening and not picking up the cues, hey, I'm trying to get help, and you're not reading it. It's very demotivating, and it makes it worse. It puts the chokehold of depression on so much tighter when they just don't listen and they don't care. And it sucks because, like, I know my relationship with specific family of mine, it's awkward for me because I don't want to talk to them because it always seems like everything's sunshine and rainbows, or they're just mad at me for stupid shit, and it doesn't help with depression. And I've recently realized, I've learned when I went to the doctors, that getting angry or annoyed very easily is also a big sign of anxiety or depression, which I didn't know that, but once I did, it made a lot of sense. And it just shows here, like, specific situations can have an effect. Like Noah and I hate talking shit. I don't like talking shit about my friends, even if it is like for a video, or if it's like honestly talking shit. But like the boxing video that Noah and I want to make, we're over the beef. Now we just wanted to make a video for YouTube to help each other grow and bring our friends around. But people talking to me about that and like poking jokes at it or saying don't do it, like obviously they don't understand the aspect of making YouTube videos. And don't get me wrong, Noah and I weren't gonna like fake anything, but we weren't gonna go in there like killing each other, you know. But there's people coming to me about that, and I'm tripping over my words, I'm so sorry. But people just like coming to me and, you better not be boxing. If I find out you're boxing, you don't want to know what's gonna happen. Like, come on, calm down. It's Noah. 1, he's a stick. 2, I don't want to kill the kid. We're fine. We're not professional boxers. We're not gonna rip each other's head off. There's no reason to. So, what do I know? You know, what do I know? I know I'm rambling on and on about this, but it all adds to my anxiety, and it sucks because now I don't even want to make that video because people are just so demoralizing, and people just shit on your dreams just because they don't understand it. And I'm talking about one family member in specific, and I can't fucking wait until I hear about it from them. But it's just annoying because, like, this is what I love to do. I love making YouTube videos, but I get anxious to even film in my own fucking room because I can't fucking wait to hear what they have to say about it, because they always have to open their goddamn mouth about it. I'm getting angry. I'm sorry. I'm getting myself all fired up, but I know there's nothing to get fired up about, and it's a common problem of mine. It's like, I know y'all can use it against me all you want. I don't care. Like, if you guys want to shit talk me, I'll shit talk back. I'll chirp a little bit, but like, I can't help it. And believe me, I notice it. I do know it. It's just another sign of anxiety. I didn't know that. I'm not blaming my anxiety for my actions, obviously, but it all just like makes more sense now. I have realized my depression was really around in like middle school to, I'd say like mid-middle school to late high school. I'd honestly say it carried through high school now. My anxiety definitely started freshman year of high school and went way goddamn up. And I have members of my family that don't interact with society well. And I'm not saying they're like special needs, but they're just very introverted, and they get super anxious when they're confronted with social interaction. And I've always thought it was like a bullshit reason until my anxiety started getting worse and worse and worse, and now I feel bad for ever even just thinking that it was just bullshit, because now I know it's not, and it's honestly a severe problem, but people just don't understand that just because they don't have it and they weren't raised with it. That's, like, I talk to Savannah, my girlfriend, all the time. Like, my anxiety and depression can get really bad, and ever since my last relationship I was in, that made it like that. I shouldn't say that made it worse. It didn't make it worse, but it gave my anxiety and depression something to pinpoint and something to focus on, I guess, if that makes sense. So when I wasn't doing stuff, that's what would be running through my mind, is thinking about that, and that ate away at me, and not many people really noticed until I'd have like a really bad episode of my depression flashing, and then people would care. But I mentioned Savannah because she came into my life towards the end of that last relationship, and honest to God, it could not have been a better time, because I was afraid to go to Madeline, who's my absolute best friend, about stuff like that, because I feel like such a burden, and I've known her since I was a sophomore in high school, and I feel like I have just put so much shit on her shoulders. And I hate pinning my bullshit onto other people, but like I struggle, and I can't struggle alone, otherwise bad shit will happen, but I can't talk to my family about it because they don't understand. They'll just be mean and rude. It's obviously a common problem a lot of people have, because I've heard about it from multiple people, is that their family just doesn't understand, and they don't even care to listen. And it's kind of pathetic, honestly, that some parents won't just sit down and listen, but it's also kind of pathetic that some of their parents won't just reach out and check. But I don't know how they could, because then that would make it awkward. But I don't know, like, I don't want to bash parents for doing a bad job for not checking, but at the same time, it's like, if we give you cues that we're struggling, then shouldn't you maybe consider that there might be something wrong? I definitely think it's important to educate yourself and try to educate others on the nightmare that is anxiety and depression. They're both obviously two major problems in themselves, but they're problems and they need to be taken care of. But the first step is getting help, but you can't get help if the help doesn't care to listen. So I guess that's what I'm trying to say, is just listen. But yeah, the moral of the story is really just try to look for signs of severe anxiety and depression in people, even if not severe depression. Like, mental illness alone is brutal, and I don't want to like play the card like I'm mentally ill. Like, it sounds embarrassing, but in reality, a lot of people struggle with that same shit. And I need to get that through my head, and everybody else that struggles with anxiety needs to get that through their head, is that there's one, it's not just them. I promise to God it's not just you and it's not just me. Two, there are people willing to listen. You just have to, one, make a push to get people to listen, and two, listen for people, or look for people that want to listen. But three, when you see people struggling, or if you hear about somebody struggling with anxiety and depression, it does not hurt to reach out, even if you think it's out of the fucking blue. Say, like, ask if they're okay and if they've been doing okay. And it sounds stupid, it might sound embarrassing at the time, but you don't know if that's going to be the one question that saves somebody's life. You just don't know, and that's why it's important to ask. Like, a lot of people in the world don't use their CPR first aid certifications, but they have them, just in case they do. So why not ask the questions to see if they're okay? And they might be okay, but just in case they're not, might as well open the door to start a conversation. And who knows, that could literally save their life one day. I've heard time and time again on videos in class about suicide and stuff, how the dude's just moping around and drinking beer and alcohol and stuff and wasting his days away and not wanting to go anywhere, and nobody does jack squat until the dude's hanging from his fucking ceiling fan with a rope around his neck. And partially, yes, that's on him, but at the same time, the videos are right, and as stupid as they may seem, looking like now, they have a point. There's a reason they're shown to you, is because you have to realize the signs of depression to catch it before it's too late. Because you can fix it, whether it's very slight, mild, or severe. You can't fix it when they're dead. I don't know what the point of this video was. I honestly just wanted to talk. So I feel good about this one. Reach out to people that you know. Reach out to people that you think could be going through stuff. Reach out to people that you think wouldn't be going through stuff, because you'd be surprised how much shit people have going on in their own worlds, and that they cover it so damn good. And I wish I could be like that sometime, but not everybody like that. So the moral of this video is just make sure the people that you care about are okay. But overall, just make sure you know how to handle it, whether you're in that situation or you know somebody in that situation. I'm sorry I haven't been uploading twice a week like I said. Like I said earlier in this video, it's a lot. Anxiety and depression are a lot weighing on me that I don't want to. I get anxious about the content that I want to make, and in that result, I don't make it. So it's on me. I'm working towards bettering it, believe me. That's why I'm saying all this. I am working towards fixing all that, and hopefully I can start making content, like I said, twice a week. Wednesdays and Saturdays. Alrighty guys, if you actually stayed to the end, you know what? If you actually stayed to the end, leave in the comments if you've ever had a situation with anxiety or depression. You don't have to give me crazy details, but tell me if it's ongoing. Tell me how you handled it and stuff, because I'm curious to see all the different ways that you people are able to handle anxiety and depression. And if you want to share the situations, you're more than welcome to. I'll definitely read them. I'll listen. But you obviously don't have to. But if you guys did stay to the end, I greatly appreciate it. And I hope that what I've said today, something in the bullshit that I've rambled on, and stick to the wall. And I hope it can help somewhere, some way.